Now the big leg of Matt Prater ready to get this one started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. On first down, Hurts. Out to the left there and complete to the tight end, Goddard. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Miles Sanders, first carry of the game. They find some open field here. 30. 10. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Miles Sanders, 68 yards. And the Eagles on just 2 plays have taken the lead. On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. He's got it, and the Eagles lead at 7-zip. The touchdown. Here's Elliott on to kick it away. And Moore, he's going to sit on this one, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Murray. Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Flushed out right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown. Christian Kirk, 75 yards. And the Cardinals are just an extra point away from tying this game. That's a great response. You give up the first score of the game, but you go right down yourselves and get the equalizer.
I just had a flashback there. I remember playing in a game like that in college where one of my teammates had said in the media that week, the opposite team would be lucky to cross our goal line. They crossed it in the 1st minute of the game. On our first offensive play, we scored to answer back. Something similar to what we just saw there.
Very similar to what we just saw. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. That'll be caught. Rager with it. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. That was a lightning-fast decision that time. He just caught it and got rid of it.
Because he saw his guy was going to be open immediately. So he took the R, the run, out of the play. He took the O, the option, out of the play, and immediately got to the pass.
Throwing is Hurts. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that'll be incomplete. Now they took their shot, but the coverage up to the task, and it forces a fourth down. And Hurts not coming to the sideline. They're going to go for it. They're going on fourth down with Hurts. That'll be caught. It's Rager. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on fourth down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. But you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. 83 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurtling through them.
Right back to Sanders on first down. J.J. Watt, the one that gets him down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
2nd and 5. Here's Hurts to throw. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
A lot of times just that first read that you have, maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. From the gun, it's Hurts. This ball nearly intercepted. A once-in-a-season chance for the big fella, but he couldn't corral it. 4th down, straight ahead. And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. And now here's a timeout defensively coming from the Cardinals. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now to try the Eagle field goal, Jake Elliott. This a 33-yard attempt. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down.
Let's pin the mirrors back and go full strength. Like 22, he's coming. 22's coming. Mike.
Hurts sets up to throw it. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Robert Alford. And the Cardinals are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Get ready, get ready, get ready. Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up.
After the turnover, here's Murray. Now he lets it go deep for Kirk. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
To throw is Murray. Escaping the pressure right. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down. A big play that time through the air. 34 yards. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. These two teams all tied after one. Murray to air it out again. Flush to his right. He's going to fire one. Corner of the end zone. And that is incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Murray. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. Well, that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot. 3rd and long. Here's Murray. On the move to his left. Open man is Kirk, complete. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Well, they'll get 15, but that won't be nearly enough. It's 4th down. Here is Matt Prater now. He's got the leg for this as he holds the NFL record with a 64-yarder back in 2013. This will approach NFL record territory. It's a 62-yard attempt. And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice one for them. They forced the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
Pressure comes, and the Cardinals bring him down. J.J. Watt just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
He was still looking through his progressions and going through his receiver options, and while he was doing that, the defense got to him quickly in the pocket.
And it was a great example of zone coverage, well executed, well coordinated. All the receivers were covered.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Robert Alford, and he'll return it to the 24-yard line. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
First carry for James Conner. He's able to work free for about 6 down to the 18. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Murray a give. This is Conner.
And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Conner.
And he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals.
James Conner.
A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead. Extra point good by Prater. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Hurts a handoff to Sanders. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
Hurts throw here taken in as he's able to find Goddard.
And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
Hurts.
And this one is incomplete. Normally, I'd say this will lead to a punt attempt, but this offense already shown in the first half that they'll go for it on 4th down.
Oh, they should have already said, punt it, punt it. Head coach should have already made that decision.
And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down. Going for it with Sanders. Stays on his feet. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime.
First and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a one-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. This ball complete to Rager.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Looking to throw again on second down. Hurts. Open man is Goddard, the tight end. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 18. The Eagles will take their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime.
So from inside the 20, here's first and 10 at the 18.
Looking to throw. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. Second and 19. So on third down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. From the left hash mark, this a 43-yard attempt. The kick by Elliott is good. And they're back within a touchdown. It's 17-10. So yes, they'll still be down going into intermission, but the deficit is now made even smaller, very manageable.
Yeah, and if nothing haywire happens here in his last couple of precious seconds, they will go into the locker room with a nice bounce in their step, having gotten a little bit closer on the scoreboard.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. They'll fake it to counter. Now Murray.
Going deep for Hopkins. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly no lack of aggressiveness here. They were hoping for the home run play to get them 6 points. They're hoping for a catch, maybe a call, but they figure they can at least get into field goal range with a completion.
A final shot before half from Murray. He's going to take another shot here. They've got his man complete. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
And they extend their lead, a little added cushion into the lockers. What a way to finish.
Tremendous way. That's momentum that they carry in with them. Can they convert it and bring it back out to start the third quarter?
Prater for the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. So we have reached halftime with the visiting Cardinals out in front. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the Cards with a lead, and they will get this football first as the second half gets started.
And we will not have a run back here as the second half starts with a touchback.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
First down run for Connor, not going to get much, maybe a yard. Second down. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They stay on the ground. Here's Connor again. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively, because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, they'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down.
There's another example where defensive coaches constantly preach, not allowing any run after the catch. They gave up a few more yards than they wanted to, but they were able to get him down quickly and force a 4th down.
Giving to the big tight end on 4th. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. On their own side of the field, close to the 50, but their own side of the field. They only needed a couple of inches, and they were able to get it done.
And it doesn't matter whether you're a zone blocking team, a man blocking team, gap blocking, whatever you want to call it. When it's in this situation, it's really man on man, isn't it? Who's going to win the battle? And right there we saw it. At the point of attack, find enough yardage to pick up a first down. Give them credit for that one.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. Murray now. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Cardinals. Andy Isabella. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Cardinals will extend their lead. Extra point good by Prater. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
2nd and 10 now. 3rd quarter action from Philadelphia, PA. He'll look to throw. And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. Chandler Jones picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll set up to throw. Under pressure, they got him again. J.J. Watt able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. The Eagles send out their punter now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. Returning it is Moore. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A great return there of 22 yards. And the Cardinals, great field position to start this drive as they take over 1st and 10. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Here's Murray. Buying time to his left.
And now he'll let this one go deep. Back over the middle. That's caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Andy Isabella, 43 yards. And the Cards are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
You have fun with this one, partner?
I am. I mean, he's been fun to watch under center.
We always talk about, getting to the next level, right? When we see people get into the zone, this guy's in the master class right now. What a performance he's putting on, just carving them up.
4 touchdown passes. Carving him up is right. Seems like everything he throws is going to be a completion and going in the end zone. Prater for the extra point. And that'll increase their lead to 28. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there.
There's a nice pickup right there. And after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Hurts. And he's going to lose yardage here, as they will switch ends as time is run out on this third quarter of play. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we've played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 3rd down, they turn to Sanders. And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the first. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Quick slant here to Smith. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off near the 26, and they will take over at the 26-yard line. That interception may be the exclamation mark on what really all around has been a good performance.
A fantastic performance. They will enjoy film session. Their grade should be very good on this one. And I think the next time the offense gets the ball, I just think about running it and getting the clock done and getting the heck out of here.
And by the way, semantics here, but before the grammar police come after me, I think it's exclamation point, not mark, right?
You're asking me? Seriously?
Yeah, you're smarter than me. Everybody knows that.
Listen, I go with what you say, my man.
Play fake. Murray. Going deep for Hopkins. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Anthony Harris. And the Eagles are going to get the football here at their own 23. Their passing game has been spectacular this afternoon. Finally, a win for the defense.
You think maybe there was an adjustment there. Finally gained a measure of, I don't even know if you call it revenge, but got a play done against him, and that's been difficult for them all game long.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked by Deontay Thompson, and they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown. Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick 6 makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. Might get a pick or two.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick 6 put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them. The run on first down gets them a couple up to the 27.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And he's going to get about 7 yards on that one, up to around the 33. The Eagles on third down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for it with Sanders. And he is going to have an Eagles first down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Marco Wilson, the one to bring him down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. On 2nd down, it's Sanders. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to let it fly. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's going to get this deep onto Arizona's side of the field. A big play there for Philly. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
They'll set up a throw.
And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball and could not hang on. 2nd down coming up. Still 15 yards to go. 2nd down.
Check. They can't hang with us.
They'll look to throw. It's caught on the right side. It's Smith. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for them. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
2nd and 10.
Watch tight end. Three down. Mike 38. Here it comes.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's got it. And somewhat of a measure as he's in for a touchdown. But they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
Elliott good on the extra point, and that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28. Touchdown. Here's Elliott on to kick it away. And no run back here for Moore. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand, and that's all they're going to want to do now. They'll put someone back deep just in case something goes haywire. But all in all, take the snap, kneel down, and shake hands. Yes, get out of there.
Murray's going to look to throw this thing. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about it.
I'm ready for more. You fired up, I'm fired up. Don't run from rap. 1, 2, 3. Hey. I'm ready for more. Tell them I'm ready for more. Game time. I'm ready for war. Tell them I'm ready for war. I just got 20, I'm running on empty.